Hello, all my friends. Merry Christmas. Yes, today is vlog number 16. It is December 25th, 2017, Christmas Day. And yes, I'm doing this on Christmas Day. I said I would be. Um, my family and I, my two daughters and my grandkids all came over yesterday. I set up a taco bar and we did our Christmas yesterday. Mainly because one, my oldest daughter is working all day today. She got off work this morning at 6 o'clock, went home, took care of her dogs, and then went to bed. And she had to be at work an hour ago. And she will work until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. That is because some people think, oh, I don't need to go in. Where she works, um, it's a healthcare place, and there are some people that said, oh yeah, I'll work Christmas Day, and they're not. So hence, she's pulling a double. My other daughter, the one that has the kids, her husband's mother, she refuses to do Christmas any other day but Christmas. And she won't trade. She won't do like this year I did Christmas Eve, next year I get Christmas Day, back. No, to her, it's always Christmas Day. It has to be. That's just the way it is. So, as I said, yesterday we had our Christmas. And since I wasn't into cooking a turkey or ham, or I can't eat ham, we decided to have a taco bar. And plus I also have pumpkin pie, Spanish rice, refried beans, and as we call the pink stuff. It's kind of a fruit salad, but it's pink. So we call it the pink stuff. And it was really, really nice. My youngest daughter gave me this. I don't know if you can see. It's a picture of Rudolph. It's a picture of Rudolph. It's what you call one of the ugly sweaters, but I love it. I like these kind of sweaters. I always have. She also gave me a real pretty dressy type t-shirt. It's burgundy with sparkly on it. Let's see. She also gave me these decals to go on my wall that are dragons. She knows how much I love mythology, especially when it comes to dragons. My oldest daughter, she unfortunately, because of her financial situation, she really didn't have the money for presents or anything this year. So, which is okay. Now, I had given my oldest daughter, I gave her the full complete set DVDs of Charm. And my youngest daughter, I gave her and her husband $20 so that they could go along with what they had, so they could have a date night here a couple weeks ago. The grandkids, sketch pads and pencils and fruits and things like that. So, yeah, it was a really nice Christmas. For us, it was a nice Christmas. But, being that said, you wake up in the morning on Christmas Day with nothing other than the day. Now, I did go visit somebody who lives here in the building. She's kind of like me. Her Christmas in a way was yesterday. When I told her what my daughter and her husband gave my oldest granddaughter for Christmas, she thinks they spoiled her. She draws. She loves to draw. Hence why I gave her a sketch pad and pencils and erasers, and I mean good quality stuff. They gave her not an iPad, a drawing pad for the computer. It's something that she's hooked up to her computer, and she can draw on it, and it shows up on her computer, and she can save it and all that. And they spent almost $400 for it. Well, to her, that was spoiling. My granddaughter, Mallory, is not spoiled. She is far from being spoiled. She is very appreciative of what she got. Because this girl, she, as soon as they were done opening presents, she was up in her room, got it hooked up, and has already started using it. So, yeah. I forget what they got the other two. In fact, I don't think I asked her. I was really interested in how Mallory reacted when she opened up. Yeah, I asked my daughter, so how did Mallory react when she got her present? And she goes, Mom, we thought we were going to have to put earplugs in our ears because all she did was scream. And the funny thing is, I knew what they were giving her. I asked, and she said she was going to have to start, she's been saving her money. She's already had like $200 saved up. Uh, my friend thinks she has no idea what $200 is because people give her the money. And I'm like, some she's gotten given, some she's worked for, but whether she's been given it or not, she's still holding on to that money to save for what she wants. She's the kind of kid, she takes care of what she has. So, but anyway, I went to go visit her because she's like me. She has no one to, almost this whole building. Some people do have people coming to visit for Christmas and all that. I was seeing them when I was downstairs. But, yeah. Now, what have I been doing this past week? Well, I made pumpkin pies. I made one apple pie to give to a friend of mine who loves apple pie. Plus, I made pink stuff. Plus, I worked on getting the dinner ready and everything and plus wrapping gifts and making little gift bags for the stuff that I had given them and all that. And I've been working on the craft foam, the foam house that was part of the set that I had gotten. I'll have that posted, or the results of it posted, if not today, tomorrow. Yeah, I was up all night, Saturday night, working on it, watching one of my groups that do chatting. So yeah, it was it was something. So now what do I plan on doing? Well, as I've always been saying, I am going to keep working on my projects. In fact, for the month of January, let's see, what happened to the paper? Oh, there it is. It went hiding. For the month of January, I've already got the foam snowman ornaments made and the foam gingerbread man ornaments made. But I have 3 ceramic snowflakes to paint, some sock snowmen to make, some 4 red dazzle ornaments, 2 birdcage ornaments, 2 particular type of snowman ornaments, 6 small clothespin snowflakes to make. I got my tree topper. I never did get it finished. I have the one thing I needed and I didn't have was a long enough dowel to go in behind her. So once I get that, I'll be getting that after the first of the year. Once I get that, I'll get her all finished stitched up, and then she'll get packed away for next year. And then I have to make a dozen tissue ornaments. Plus, so there's a number 11 on there. I joined a group on Facebook, and the whole idea of this group is that we do plastic canvas, and we're doing these 12 wall hangings. Now, everybody's different. I mean, all our wall hangers, you choose what you want to make, but we have to do one a month. And I thought, now that would be interesting because I can work on it every day, take a picture, and then post it. And then by the end of the month, I'll have it done and ready for next year. So that's one of the things that we are doing, is that we're doing these wall hangings once a month. I'm waiting to see how many of us stick it out and get it done. I know I will. I am going to do it. I know the 3 ladies who started the group, they'll probably do it. More likely 2 of them for sure. I don't know about the 3rd for sure, but 2 of them for sure, yes. As of this morning, they already have close to 80 members of this group. And so we'll wait and see what happens. I'm really hoping that most of us, if not all of us, go through with this. Because it's kind of a neat group, you know. It's something to kind of keep us motivated. Also, I want to organize my project notebook a little bit better and make it more prettier, I guess you'd put it. So I got some things printed out that I'm going to put in it and all that. Another thing is I'm going to work on more procrastinating. Uh, when it came to wrapping gifts, I am wrapping them a few hours before everybody was due to get here. Not good. I was rushing from kitchen to table, from table to kitchen, trying to get all this wrapped and cooked and me dressed and everything else. And that brings me to my pet peeves. It's the procrastinating in me. I did not realize how bad I've gotten until yesterday when I realized I've had these gifts. I've had this stuff that I could be wrapping and long enough that I could have come home the day I bought them and wrapped one day, wrapped another day, and done this and got them wrapped up so that by yesterday morning everything would have been wrapped and I wouldn't have been rushing around trying to wrap them. I didn't organize hardly anything the way I should have organized it because I procrastinated about doing it. I made a list, but it didn't do any good because I didn't follow through with the list. And that's because of my procrastinating. So I realized yesterday I've slipped back into that bad habit and I need to stop it. So that's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions. I know people say, oh yeah, people make New Year's resolutions and never keep it. Well, I have 3 that I am going to stick to because 1, I have you guys to answer to. You're going to see me. You're going to see me every week. You're going to see how the weight is. So no matter what, you're going to see what my weight looks like. 2, my project list. I'm going to keep you up to date because every week I will show you my progress. I didn't do it this last month because I didn't think about it, but now I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start showing you everything as I get it done. List how much I've gotten done, and here's what I have done. That way, keep track on myself. And 3, my procrastinating. I am not going to wait to the end of the month to get any of these things done. It has to be done a little every day. Not all at once, but spread it out through the month so I'm not trying to get everything all done. Because also, one of the other things I have to do that my daughter gave me a challenge on is I have 4 cross-stitch projects, but one of them, I'm still looking at 3 years down the road before this can ever be finished. But I do have to make 1 square a day. It's a little 2-inch square that I cross-stitch, not a whole lot of cross-stitching on it, but it does take about an hour to do it. Not like I don't have time. So I have to make 1 of these a day. It takes 590 some odd squares to make this whole quilt. So 1 a day. And on the days that I don't do a square, I have to put the 5 that go together for the 9 patch. I have to put them together and get that block together. Now, not so much that, and then that will be a project as it goes down. Quilt 3 of my blocks. Let's see. Now, one of the other cross-stitch projects I have is this dragon. It's called the Water Dragon by Jalen or Jacqueline or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it's pronounced. I have it half done. I have it more than half done. But I got to get it done. I want that thing up on my wall. I want it framed and up on my wall. The next other project I have are these snowmen. They're 15 pictures of snowmen or snow people and 5 or 6 different snowflake pattern things. They would be perfect to go on one wall, in a grouping. So I have to get those done. And then the other one is my 12 Days of Christmas. It is 12 different pictures of the 12 days of Christmas. I have made these twice now, given them away, but I've never made one for me to keep for myself. And now I am going to make one for myself. Every time I start to make one, I stop. So this time I'm not stopping. I'm going to get it done. My goal is to try and do at least 1 day of Christmas a month. We'll actually do 1 day of Christmas in 3 weeks, because by the time Thanksgiving rolls around, I want to have them all framed and to be able to put up on my wall in the shape of a Christmas tree and all decorated and everything. So, which again brings me to my procrastinating. I have to stop this. I have to, work on this hard. I mean, this is going to be hard work for me to have to do this. So, yep. Yeah, and the other thing I have to do this week that I haven't done yet and I need to get done is I have bought a whole lot of movies. They have got to get in the notebooks because they are just sitting here and they need to be put away. So that's my whole last week and what I have planned. And we'll see what happens. As I said, come January 1st, that's the other thing. I want to make myself a tracker of my weight. Now, Peggy, hi Peggy, she advises I should not weigh myself more than once a week. Now, since the first falls on a Monday, she says, just weigh yourself on Monday. She says that's all you need. Just weigh yourself on Monday. What I'll do is I'll weigh myself on Monday, and that's the weight thing I'll keep track of. Then again, I might do it for the whole year. I mean, every day, see what my weight. I know there's going to be days where I might go up or down a little bit, but I'll want to see how I do. I can't stay off those scales, but I have the batteries. I've got the batteries. So we'll see now how it goes. But as I said, come Monday morning, that's when I'm starting